on the third video of the night. Feeling pretty good. How about you? Feeling pretty good. Now, last summer, I was in between visits to the Shelter Point Distillery. I went up to Comox, where the Shelter Point Distillery is, and I bought Smoke Point batch number 2 whiskey. And that was on the Saturday. And I was on my way to go camping. So I went camping for the whole week. And on my way to camping, I dropped into a little liquor store in a place called Coombs. Coombs is famous for having goats on the roof of this particular general store, I guess variety store, grocery store, delicatessen kind of place. Goats on the roof. And nearby there's a liquor store, and I went in the liquor store and I was looking for this. This is the 90 from Highwood. The Highwood 90. They didn't have any. But the guy who worked there pointed this out to me. He said it's a corn whiskey because I described the 90, which is a corn whiskey. He had this. So I went camping for a week and came back the following Saturday, and they still had some of this, so I bought it. They didn't have any of this, but I managed to get some later. That's what I was looking for. But I got this. I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. The 90, the Highwood 90, coming from Highwood Distillers in, I think it's called High River, Alberta, costs $28.99 a bottle. So $28.99, so 29. So that would be $2.90 for liquor tax plus $1.45 goods and services tax plus 10 cents bottle deposit plus, what did we say, $28.99 is equal to $33.44 out the door. That's what it was, $33.44 out the door for this guy here. Now, that's a good price for Canadian whiskey. It's only 5 years old. But the Mellow corn, I have the bill of sale right here. The Mellow corn was $31.25 with goods and services tax of $1.56, liquor tax of $3.12, total of $35.93 out the door. So the price is comparable. The price is very comparable. This is bottled at 50% alcohol by volume. It is bottled in bond. This is bottled at 45% alcohol by volume. I'm going to try one of each. I think that's only fair. I'm going to go by what I was going for and what I ended up getting. So what I ended up getting, I'm going to pour me a dram of that. Nice screw cap. Off it comes. In the glass it goes. All right. Maybe I should tilt this down. Okay. Now, the Highwood 90. Oh, it has a little tab here. Pull that off of there. And I'm sure we have a synthetic cork. Yes, we do have a synthetic cork. Oh, what a pop. Even though it was synthetic. Okay, this one I'm familiar with. I've had several bottles of this one before. I like it. I like it a lot. It is a good bargain whiskey. And here we've got the Mellow corn on my right, on your left. And here is the 90 on my left, on your right. I'm going to start with the Mellow corn bottle at 50% alcohol by volume. Yeah. This is distilled by Heaven Hill. What does it say on the back here? Distilled by Heaven Hill Distilleries, Louisville, Kentucky, bottled by Medley Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. Returned for refund where applicable. So this is a sourced whiskey. Sourced by Medley Company, Bardstown, from Heaven Hill. 50% alcohol by volume. Government warning it has on here. 100 proof, Kentucky's finest. 50%, distilled and bottled by Heaven Hill Distillers. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's the bottle right there. Kind of hokey looking label. And of course this one, you know, the 90. All right. So once again, with the Mellow corn. On the nose, it smells quite mellow. I don't think they used virgin barrels. Does it say? It says straight corn whiskey. Copyright 1945. Registered U.S. Patent Office. Okay. I'm not getting all that much on the nose. A little bit of a corn note. A little bit of sweetness. But I have to dig real deep to get anything. Have a bit of water. I don't know what this sells for stateside, but it probably sells a lot less, for a lot less than the $35.93 Canadian that I paid. What is it, a $15 whiskey? Okay. There's quite an alcohol bite to it. It burns going down the throat. There's a Kentucky hug. It reminds me of Niblets. Niblets is a brand of corn kernels put in cans by Green Giant, I think. Hmm. Yeah, I smell or I taste the kernels rather than the husk. Now let's move over to the 90, which is 100% corn as well. Ah, I'm getting the husk. I'm getting sweetness. I'm getting the grassy note. This is 5-year-old, mind you, and this has a non-H statement. I'm getting a lot more caramel and maybe a bit of toffee from the 5-year-old 90. Yeah, corn husks. I'm getting some of the kernels too. Sweetness, definite sweetness. Also gives a hug, but the hug is not necessarily quite as tight as with this one. Mm. Just a lot of niblets, some sweetness, bit of a hug, quite a bit of a hug if you take a good pull. Well, the 5-year-old 90, I prefer the nose because there's some caramel in there and there's some corn husks. There's a little bit more complexity than you get with the mellow corn. Yeah, it smells better. It smells better and it tastes better. Mellow corn again. If I add some water to mellow corn, it might be a little gentler. I think I brought it down to the same level where the 90 is. Let's see. Wow. The thing with the mellow corn is I'm not getting a lot of complexity. either before or after adding water. Now that I've added some water, I'm getting some bitterness on the finish which wasn't there before. But I did pick up a peanutty note in post-production while sipping. Mellow corn is the quintessential cheap whiskey. Ah, and that bitterness lingers after I've had water. After I have had water, after the dram, the bitterness still lingers. For the 90, I get some caramel, get some corn husks, a little bit of toffee, there's a lot more going on in the Canadian corn whiskey. I'm getting more vanilla and caramel from the cask or from the barrel, which I wasn't getting at all from Mellow corn. They cost about the same. Mellow corn is stronger in ABV, but that doesn't make it better in the taste department. 90 is one of my favorite cheap whiskeys. Mellow corn to me just doesn't quite add up. Yeah. Well, there you go. I was hunting for the 90. I got the Mellow corn. I should have just held out. But Mellow corn is a data point. I've tried it. I know what it's about. What does our cheers box say? What the hell was that? I don't really know. But cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.